Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is JJ and today I have another pick a card for you guys. So before I go into what is this pick a card about, these are the three options that we have. All the timestamps are always pinned in the comment section below. All my information is always in the description box below. I do want to say thank you to everyone who has supported my work, who has gotten a reading with me. Thank you to all of you who have gotten the 2020 forecast. The promotion is still going until January 31st, until midnight Pacific Standard Time. Up to then, you can still get the 2020 forecast. I can't believe this is the last guidance or the last pick a card of the year. I will not be posting tomorrow, so I decided to put this here for you guys today. I wish you all a happy new year. Stay safe. I am sending you lots of love and abundance and healing energy your way. Thank you once again to everyone. And this pick a card is all about what are you going to be releasing? What should you be releasing for 2019? And then the other portion of it that's right on top, it's what guidance you need to hear for 2020. So we're going to be looking at what you need to release and then what guidance do you need for 2020. Just a little preview, see what comes up. Again, these are general readings. You can always take something from every single reading. Remember that they are general, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So let's get started. If you feel like you need more time, please pause the video whenever you are ready. Click play and skip to your selected option. So let's start with option 1. Let's see, option 1. What are you releasing for 2019, or what should you be releasing? We have the little Chinese coin, I believe it is. I'm not sure. Very beautiful. It has crystals in it. So this is from the spiritual goodies subscription box. I did an unboxing and I feel like a lot of coin, money, prosperity, abundance. I'm hearing you're securing the bag. Okay, you secured the bag, or you're securing the bag. So let's see. Whoa, did you guys hear my arm? It cracked. So let's see. I feel like you put in a lot of elbow grease into something. So this is how we are doing it. Okay, this is going to be what you will be releasing, and this is going to be the guidance for 2020. So this is what you're going to be releasing, or what you should be releasing for 2019, what you have released throughout the year, better said. Let's see. The 5 of Wands. Okay, this is La Santa Muerte tarot deck, because I know I'm gonna get asked. So the 5 of Wands, we have the 2 of Wands, so a lot of wand energy here for you guys, and the Emperor. Okay, for a lot of you, you're releasing a lot of the indecision with the 2 of Wands there. You're releasing a lot of like that crossroad energy. You're releasing, or you have released that energy of stagnation. I also feel like because you were indecisive, or because you didn't know which path to choose, I feel like it had caused a lot of internal struggle. For some of you, it was all about a male in your life, a father, a husband. And I feel like this is something that caused just a lot of inner conflict. You're letting go of the competition. You're letting go of the struggle. Or that's what you've learned to let go in 2019. And I feel like it's because you're wanting more stability in your life. I also feel like you're letting go of the rigidness here. The stubbornness with the Emperor. Shyla, I believe that's how you pronounce it. She who creates creativity, originality, and spontaneity. I can't say that. Sorry. I feel like interesting. I said the shoulder. Did you guys hear my shoulder crack? And her shoulder is injured. So for a lot of you, I feel like... Oof, give me a second. You're letting go of a lot of... I feel like you pushed yourself a lot in 2019, like a lot, to the point where it cost your health in some way, and you've battled, and it was hard. I feel like for those of you who picked this option, 2019 was not easy. It was not easy for you. And it was more of an internal war. For some of you, could have been a war or a struggle with other people around you. With the Five of Wands, it could be with several people. It could have just been an energy of a lot of attacks from different places, from different things. It also feels like there was a struggle with your energy here. But I do feel like you're releasing that. And you're releasing that of also, I feel like there was a struggle between as well of like, do I do things by the book? Do I do things according to my logical mind, or do I follow my creativity and do things spontaneously, or do I, follow my uniqueness? Like, what do I do here? And I feel like this was a constant struggle for you in 2019 of like, do I take the Emperor energy, or do I take like the Empress energy? Like, what do I do? Having to learn to find a balance between these two energies. And I feel like you got a really good handle of it. I feel like you wanted to do a lot of creative things, but your logical mind got in the way in 2019. And I feel like all that is going away. For some of you, yeah, you're letting go of resentments and fights and pettiness and ego things with a certain male in your life, or someone who has heavy masculine energies here. You're letting go of the resentments, things that were poisoning you, things that were harming you. You're letting all that go. I feel like someone, what is it called when they say light gassed you, or what is it called? I don't even know. Light gassed you? I don't even know, but they like instigate, like someone pushed your buttons in 2019, and I feel like that led to a lot of struggle, unnecessary struggle. And I feel like in some way it was because you also allowed these things to light gas you. That's what it's called. And I feel like you're letting all that go. You're letting all that go. You're remembering that you are the Emperor, that you are above all these pettiness, all these ego fights, and you know exactly what you need to do, how you need to do things, and you found a balance of things. So you're walking away from that. Yeah, because I also feel like you made peace with a parent too, with the Emperor here, like a father figure. You made peace with that person. For some of you, you set boundaries with this person. Because I feel like you two are very opposing, again, with the Emperor being so rigid, so structured, so controlling. But then I feel like you are this Shyla person who is very creative, very original, and who is willing to fight and lose an arm for something that they love. And so I feel like you've made peace with that. You've accepted this person, or you just made peace with the situation. And you're no longer in denial. And because of that, you now know your true worth, and you're not allowing anybody else to kind of dim that or light cast you in any way. So that is what I have for what you're releasing for 2019. Now we're going to go into your guidance for 2020. So what is your guidance for 2020? Friends, 11th house, making your wishes come true, networking. The 11th house, all about networking. It's the house of Aquarius, like-minded people, having like an internet club or an internet something. There's something on the internet here. A lot of friends, a lot of soulmates. I'm hearing soul tribe. Analyzing. So some of you are going to be analyzing your friendships. Is there equal give and take in these friendships? Like, what's going on with your friendships? You're wanting more balance, okay? You're going to be taking action. So for 2020, Spirit is saying take action. Don't overanalyze things. Go after your passion. Let people help you. Follow your truth. I feel like there's also going to be a lot of truth revealed between your friends or your relationships. For some of you, you're going to be cutting out people. For some of you, specifically a Virgo, or if you are a Virgo, then you've chose the right stack for you. Sobriety. So you're recovering. You're recovering from whatever happened in 2019. You're recovering in 2020. Yeah, you're healing. For some of you, you are healers. You're taking it to the internet. You're doing something on the internet. Maybe you're teaching, or you're creating some type of a club, or like a network, like a community, online community. You're staying hopeful. Spirit is saying to stay hopeful, and you will be blessed. Okay. So Spirit is saying for 2020, they want you to know that it's okay for you to take time for yourself. It's okay for you to heal yourself, to remain hopeful. Do not get caught up in your mind again. We want to learn from what you left behind in 2019. They want you to rely on friends. I feel like the friendships that did carry over into 2020 from 2019, I feel like there are friendships that are very honest with you, that they do have an equal give and take. And I feel like Spirit is saying rely on them. I also feel like in 2020, Spirit is telling you to be more courageous. That if you feel like your truth, your heart is speaking to you, to not overthink things and move forward in that direction. I feel like in 2020 also here I am seeing that you're going to be very blessed. Blessed with friendships, in regards to love. Yeah, because you freed yourself. You're going to be feeling more free. And it's because, again, a lot of that stuff that you released, all that gunk, all that resentment, all the struggle that you released in 2019, you're now feeling more lighter. Yeah, and you're tapping into that wisdom. For some of you, you've learned from that, and now you're teaching it, or you're bringing it to your community, or in some type of online thing. Queen of Swords. Okay, so you might be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. I feel like you're going to be making more decisions. You're going to be able to see through the BS because of the wisdom that you have gained. Five of Pentacles. You're cutting out that lack mentality. That I don't have the resources. I am not enough. I don't know what I'm doing. You're cutting it all out. You're moving forward. You're like, yeah, you know what? Some things didn't work. But hey, I'm moving in a new direction, or I'm trying something new. I'm coming up with a different plan. I'm staying hopeful. I'm not staying in that Five of Pentacles energy. For some of you, you're leaving an air sign out in the cold. You're cutting this person out in order for you to heal. Ten of Pentacles. Exactly. Exactly. You're cutting this Five of Pentacles, which is not, again, not feeling worthy, not feeling that lack, that financial lack. But you're seeing that it's all an illusion, and you're rising above it, and you're nipping it in the butt because you have the Ten of Pentacles. So Spirit wants you to know that you're going to be fine for 2020. You're going to be blessed. Your business is going to grow. If you have a business, online business with the 11th house there, if you're a healer, if you work with clientele or something like that, it's going to be very, very prosperous for you. Okay, I see a lot of stability, a lot of income coming your way. It might have to do with something of communication, communicating your wisdom. Iris, transformation, change, and enchantment. So again, I'm hearing that you're transforming for 2020. And you have transformed. But you're going to keep transforming for 2020, which we always are, right? We're never done. And then you're being more bold. Yeah. Again, valiant courage. You're going to be more free. Because of that freedom, you're going to be taking more bold action here. You're unleashing that adventurous side, and you're going after what you want, and you're not allowing this fear of what if things go wrong. You're actually switching that to what if things work out for me? What if I'm blessed? What if I actually, fly instead of falling? You're bringing change into your life for 2020, and it's going to be bold change, like drastic change. And High Priestess. Yeah, many of you are healers here, because we have the High Priestess, the I'm the healer, and then we have Virgo. Virgo is very healing as well. Wisdom. I feel like many of you will be spiritually teaching. You're spiritual teachers but you've held back in the past. You might be teaching about the chakra system. You might be offering meditations, or you might be a teacher, like a regular teacher of any subject here. But I'm getting here with the 11th house. It's like it's one of your wishes. And I feel like you're not going to do this alone. I feel like you might be working with a Virgo. You might be working with an air sign. What else do we have here? With an Aquarius too. I feel like together you guys will be able to put a course or something like that. Just a lot of collaboration. I'm hearing also healing your relationship with your in-laws. I don't know who this is for, but that's what I'm hearing. So for 2020, they do want you to know that you are going to be blessed. The financial worries are over. There is no financial worries here. Okay. And if you feel like they are, it's just you coming. It's coming from a place of fear, mostly, because you're not. If you actually see things clearly and rise above this energy here of the 5 of Pentacles, you're going to see that you're actually very abundant in your life and you're very stable. But your fear might be portraying that you're not, but that is not true. Again, with that Virgo here, make sure that you're not losing sight of the forest for the trees or the trees for the forest. Follow your truth in 2020, because that's where all the wisdom is. With the Virgo card is reminding me of the 6th house. So this is your everyday, your 9 to 5. There's something about your career. You're taking your career or your job. It's expanding with the 11th house. It's expanding and it's creating a lot of income for you. And that is the huge transformation. But you have to be bold. It's going to come if you take these steps. If you follow your intuition, if you follow your truth and your wisdom. That's what they're saying. Secure the bag. Secure the bag. You're going to have to do it, but you're going to have to be, again, very bold and very decisive. Let's see. I want to pick another card here for you guys. Whoa. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be more ambitious. Ooh, like my name. G-E-N-N-A. Gina? She who calms. Stillness, purity, and quiet. Don't try to rush things. Again, the owl. Your wisdom. Remain calm. Okay, remain calm and collected here. I feel like there's going to be moments of quietness here in order for you to heal, in order for your wisdom to shine through. Do not be afraid also on standing on your own, okay? I feel like there's going to be a lot more calmness, where I feel like 2019 for you guys was more of a struggle, of battles, of pettiness. I feel like in 2020 for you guys, you're going to be more confident. You're going to be more ambitious. It's like you know things and you're bringing to knowledge to something. You're sharing your knowledge or you're doing something. Because this group, I feel like this very spiritual group. It's a very spiritual group. And you're bringing all that knowledge, all that ancient knowledge to some type of internet platform or some type of community with the 11th house. Okay, you're taking it from being your 9 to 5 to expanding it. Huge. And 3 and 5 is 8. A lot of abundance, a lot of prosperity waiting for you. For a lot of you, it has to do with healing with the chakra system or just being teachers in general. So that is what I have for you guys. Again, you're freeing yourselves. You're feeling more free. You're being more hopeful in 2020, which is really good. Secure the bag. So now to option 2. So for those of you who picked option 2, let's see. What have you released or what should you be releasing in 2019? This is what you have been working on releasing. Okay. Or what you will be releasing. Judgment. Okay. King of Wands. So a lot of you made your final judgment in regards to a creative project, to a passion, or to a person, a King of Wands, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I feel like you made your peace. For some of you, I feel like you've resurrected something or reconciliated with the fire sign. There was an essence of rebirth here, Queen of Cups. Valencia. Resolute, implacable, determined. She who stands. Wow. Okay. You made a stand in 2019. I feel like for those of you who picked this option in 2019, you were releasing a lot of karmic stuff. Like a lot of karmic stuff. A lot of things from the past came up for you to tie loose ends, for you to deal with this once and for all, for you to regain your confidence, for you to open up to your heart as well. Because I feel like you've kept it under lock. I feel like you had to fight a lot. You had to find solution to many things from the past. That's what I keep hearing. You surrender your attachments to results. The formula of success is to do all that you can do to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly is a desired outcome, can sabotage it. So I feel like a lot of you were doing a lot of releasing from expectations of what you expected something to go one way or the other. It's like you had an idea of how something would happen, and then spirit would do like a 180, okay? And you'll be like, wait, what? Yeah, you had to learn. I feel like for 2019, they're saying you had to learn that things don't always go your way, that you're not always right, and that things that you thought you dealt with had risen up again because you didn't deal with them correctly the first time. For many of you, you had to let go of a fire sign or a water sign. For a lot of you, you had to deal and release with the fact that you weren't really committed or determined when it came to your path or to seeing the results that you wanted to see. For a lot of you, there was a lot of evaluation going on here about your choices and your life path, and about being honest with yourself and seeing if you really had done everything that you could have to get your desired outcome. And for some of you, you realized that you didn't. There was a lot of wasted potential, a lot of wasted resources, and a lot of wasted passion here, okay? I feel like you've also had to go through a lot of death and transformation in 2019. Okay, you had to release a lot. You had a lot of rebirths, or one huge one. I feel like for many of you, you had to also learn how to stand your ground. How to put in the work towards something without seeing the results. For some of you, you had to surrender the idea of giving up. Giving up because, again, you didn't see results, or you didn't see the results that you wanted, but you've learned that you needed to be determined and stay strong. For some of you, you really had to earn your spot in 2019. You had to prove yourself. You had to also, I'm hearing, you also learned that if you wanted to be where you are at now, you really had to put in the work. Like, it didn't come easy. A lot of Saturn energy here. Maybe for some of you, you were going through your Saturn return. You had to learn to not waver. For a lot of you, you had to let go of the fact that you underestimated yourself. For a lot of you, you had to fight for a position in 2019. I don't know what this is, but I'm hearing you had to fight for your spot. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was a struggle. It was a struggle, I'm hearing. But that cycle has ended. And now we're going to see what is the guidance for 2020. So what is the guidance for 2020? Partners. Okay, working with others. Your partnerships, your love relationships. Or just working with others is going to be very important for you in 2020. Owning. For a lot of you, working with joint resources for 2020. You know, how do we make this grow? For a lot of you, a lot of contracts are coming in. Contracts working with other people, with other corporations that will give you stability and a lot of financial gain. For some of you, you'll be entering a partnership with a Taurus and Libra. These are both houses that are ruled by Venus. Okay, the 7th house and the 2nd house are ruled by Venus. So it's a lot about your relationships and finances, self-worth, creativity. So all these themes will be playing out for you in 2020. For a lot of you, you're going to get a lot of money and a lot of stability through your creative projects. For others of you, it's about working with others, very Libra-like, okay? For others of you, like I said, you might be marrying someone who is very wealthy, okay? Maybe between a Libra and a Taurus here. I feel like for you guys, 2020 is going to have a lot of luxury. This is remain. The 2nd house is about luxury. Your relationships are going to be a main focus. I think I said that already. Clearing the past and healing the present. The yin. Okay, being very feminine energy. Again, very Venusian energy there. So being very receptive, allowing things to flow, not resisting things. I feel like for a lot of you, it's like 2020 is going to be a year of a lot of rejuvenation for you. A lot of just recharging yourself, transforming yourself as well. Keeping the faith. So for a lot of you, your relationships will be tested in some way. Okay, maybe in financial manners, or maybe in regards to when money comes into relationships, it gets very tricky. So for a lot of you, I feel like you're going to have to make adjustments there. But Spirit is saying, you know, keep the faith. This is a very strong relationship, I'm hearing. You are revealing your truth. Leo, being authentic. And I am beautiful. Loving yourself. Again, that very 2nd house energy there. Self-worth. The beginning. New growth. Page of Wands. So you're embarking on something new. 3 of Cups. Wow. And 3 of Swords. Okay. I feel like okay, for this group, it's all about relationships. For some of you, what you're healing from the past, make sure you're not bringing this old baggage in. It's about an old relationship where you were betrayed or hurt in some way. And I feel like Spirit is saying you're letting that go. Okay, you have to let it go if you want to make this relationship work. For a lot of you, you're going in a new direction. That's going to bring in a lot of happiness, a lot of success. Again, with the company of other people. So you're working with other people. But I do feel like there's this fear of betrayal here. Make sure you're not dimming your own light. Make sure you are being authentic within the group. Make sure you are speaking your truth. Do not be afraid of showing who you are out of fear of rejection, okay? I do feel like 2020 is going to be a year of a lot of beginnings for you. A lot of growth is available to you for 2020. Again, if you allow it. That is the key, right? If you allow it and if you pursue it. We have 2 3s. So to me, 3s are all about growth, expansion. Again, very much Empress, which is Venus. So a lot of Venusian energy. I feel like for group number 2, the Venus transits will be very important for you guys in 2020. So pay attention to the Venus transits. Renee, she who hopes. So I feel like 2020 for you guys, you're going to be mending a lot of bridges. She's on the bridge. I feel like a lot of relationships. You guys are going to be very focused on which relationships are worth salvaging and which ones are not. Which ones are worth rebuilding bridges with, and which ones do you need to just burn the bridges? Which ones can you be authentic to? Which ones are you allowed to speak your truth? Which ones nurture you? Which ones allow you to grow? Now we have love, hope, and relationships. Yeah, for you guys, it's all about relationships, all about love in 2020, doing the healing to meet that perfect love, that perfect partner. For some of you, it's all about getting your finances in order. For some of you, it's, some people don't like to get married until they're settled or until they have their finances in order. And I feel like for 2020, for you guys, it's working all on that. And also self-worth, what you are worthy of in a relationship, and healing that. Okay. And then receptive. Yeah, being open. Because I feel like you closed off your heart. But I feel like these new friends or these new partnerships that are coming in are going to allow you to be authentic, to speak your truth, and to make you feel beautiful. Therefore, they're going to open the channels for love to come in, for spirit to bring you this person. And you too, you're going to be more receptive to allowing people in and to give more to other people. I feel like you're going to do a lot of growth in your relationships and in regards to your finances. Like those two are going to be interlinked together. I do see you again, a lot of news, a lot of communication between friends. I feel like this is interesting because usually I see this card as betrayal, but here I see someone taking out the sword from another person. So I feel like this person, that's how I'm picking it up. As I feel like these people are going to help you heal your wounds, are going to help you take away these wounds or these daggers from your back in order for you to heal and recover. Okay, I'm not seen as this person putting in the dagger because there's a dagger out here. So I feel like this person, this friend is coming in to help you heal. And this would be the Ace of Clubs, is the Ace of Swords. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of honest communication with people around you. For group number 2, 2020 is going to be all about people. About people, happiness, having those authentic connections, being hopeful again when it comes to relationships, to friendships, and knowing that it's possible to have relationships where you're honest and where you're authentic. Again, money wise, you're going to be working on your money. You're going to have a sense of stability. For some of you, you're going to be owning, right? The card says owning. So you're going to be owning a car, a house, whatever it is that you've been wanting, you're going to have it for 2020. Okay. For some of you, meet that perfect woman. She's coming. I'm hearing she's coming. She might be very Venusian, so very beautiful to the eye, very creative, very artistic, very stylish, okay? Typical Libra, Taurus, sensual energy there. Let's see. Very creative. I feel like you will be feeling very creative as well. You will be creating. So if you do music, if you do, especially Taurus, the second house, it's all about the throat. So if you sing, if you create music, if you write poetry, things like this, I feel like it's going to be very fluent, very creative, very romantic, okay? I feel like a lot of you are going to be shining with that Leo card there. You're going to be very confident, which is something that I feel you haven't felt in a long time. You're going to see a lot of hope in situations that before you didn't. Now I'm going to pull another card here just like I did for option 1. So for 2020, you guys, it just feels very like in regards to other people, specifically relationships. Audaz, she who resists. Fearless, justified, resistant. I feel like you're just going to be audaz. In Spanish, it's like very smart, no? Like very... Eres muy audaz. You're very smart. Again, she's holding a dagger here too. Very interesting. Okay. For some of you, I feel like this is the person who will be removing that dagger, this person that will be helping you. But for others of you, I do feel like for a short 5%, I'm hearing there will be a betrayal within the circle of friends. Okay, I do have to say it. Again, I know it's a trigger warning for some of you, but that's what I'm seeing, and I have to be completely transparent here. For a lot of you, though, I feel like for many of you, you've been very paranoid when it comes to other people, opening up to other people, letting friends in. And I feel like all of that is going to go away. And I feel like this is coming from a place of being told what not to do. And I feel like for many of you, you're going to find your voice and your own power and your own right to be yourself within a group of people. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting like you're going to be able to be part of a group without allowing other people to walk all over you, which is something huge that I feel that you had learned in 2019. So that is what I have for you guys. Overall, it looks really good. I'm going to move to option 3. So for those of you who picked option 3, let's see. The amethyst point. What have you released for 2019? The 7 of Swords, you released the shadiness. Okay. I'm hearing you regain the sense of hope. I feel for 2019, there was a lot of reflection going around here. It might have been a year number 7 for many of you. You've let go of the shadiness. You let go of the lies, of the deceit. 4 of Pentacles. For a lot of you, you let go of the stagnation. I feel like for many of you, you were afraid of going your own path or doing your own thing. 2 of Swords, you had to cut a lot of people out. Yeah, you let go of the secrets, and that's the 7 of Swords. You had to let go of a lot of secrets, a lot of things that you wanted to bury. For a lot of you, you had to let go of certain things that you were keeping hidden. For others of you, you found out a lot about different things about other people that they were keeping from you. Someone that you thought was a confidant turned out to be not a confidant at all. I feel like also for 2019, you had to be in the hush hush. Okay, something had to be in the hush hush on the down low here for many of you. And I feel like you finally released that, or you let that go. For many of you, you couldn't let it go because it wasn't for you to tell, but you had to in some way not reveal it. So it was kind of like a struggle for you. Surrender to sleep and rest. For a lot of you, like I said, there was this energy of stagnation with the 4 of Pentacles, of resting on your laurels, of being like, okay, I'm gonna be fine, you know. I'm in a comfortable place, and you didn't go on a different path. Even though you felt the calling to go on a different path, you didn't do it because you wanted to stay with what was comfortable, with what was secure, and with what you know. So you pretended to turn a blind eye to something, and for many of you, you lost hope. For a lot of you, there's a lot of procrastination here. A lot of resistance too. For a lot of you, there was a lot of restlessness. Okay, restlessness here. For a lot of you, you cut someone out that was your foundation in some way. They were your security blanket in some way. And some of you felt into a dark depression because of this, okay? And so you slept a lot, you rested a lot, you had no motivation in 2019. It was just a very stagnant energy with you guys, okay? So that is what you released for 2019. Now we're going to go into your guidance for 2020. Gemini, okay? Enjoy the journey. So a lot of you are going to be taking on a lot of projects with Gemini energy here. You're going to be all over the place. I feel like you're going to be getting lost a little bit here. You're going to be wanting to find your path, do new things. You're going to be feeling like a different calling to do something else. And I'm hearing from Spirit, you know, really enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey, because they're saying it's not about where you end up. They're also saying you're very smart, you're very witty here with the coyote or the fox. Okay, you're gonna find your way. Follow your inner compass. Have fun. Geminis are so fun. I love Geminis. I get along with Geminis. Maybe because I'm a fellow air sign. I don't know, but I really love Gemini energy. Happy. Wow, 2020 is gonna be looking very good. There's a little bit of moodiness, okay, with the Gemini here. A little bit of moodiness. Sometimes we want to do something, sometimes we don't. But I feel overall it's going to be a very good year for you. There's a lot of happiness here. A lot of happiness. Blue, speaking your truth, following your truth. Relationship. A lot of people are getting this relationship dynamics. Okay, so for a lot of you, you're meeting your twin, your soulmate, your other half, whatever term you wish to resonate with. And I feel like this is making you very happy. For a lot of you, your relationships are being highlighted. You are going to be looking at your relationships very closely and seeing, you know, are we on the same path? Are we going on the same journey? And if we're not, then what do? Do we release it, or are we okay with this? I am happy. Wow, you guys, this is like the most beautiful. I feel like all the other ones got like some type of, excuse me, some type of, like obstacle. But I feel for you guys are going to be feeling very good, very happy, very joyous, and maybe even in relationships. Because again, I feel like twin, you're meeting your twin. And that's why Spirit is saying, go with the flow, go with the journey. Trust in divine detours, because they're taking you exactly to meet the person that you need to meet. Short journeys. Gemini rules the third house. Short journeys. I'm also seeing here writing. Okay, writing. Vlogging. I have permission. So in 2020, you're going to be giving yourself permission to be more happy, to wander off, to enjoy the journey, to do different things. Because to me, Geminis are very curious. Like there's, honestly, I haven't met a Gemini that you cannot literally talk about anything with them. You can bring any subject to a Gemini and they're going to know a little bit about that. So I feel like Spirit is saying, that's what I'm saying. You're very witty. You're very smart. You're going to, you know, if you get lost on your path, that is okay. But also embrace that Gemini, that childlike expression of the Gemini. Give yourself permission to be happy. Exactly, because you are good enough. And I feel for 2020, you're going to be feeling that. Feeling that of, I am enough. Now, with the Gemini energy, because I am seeing their fingers and their lips, there is that restlessness. There is that nervousness, because Gemini needs that mental stimulation. They need that distraction. So for many of you, you're going to have to not feel guilty for maybe wanting to try different paths, do different things, or go on a whole totally different path, because it's that Gemini energy within you. It's that restlessness. It's that wanting to do something different, to try something different. And Spirit wants you to know to do it, to explore it. It might lead you to the person that you want to meet. It might lead you to something that will make you very, very happy. Okay? Yeah, mystery. Embrace the mystery. Exactly. Wandering path. You're not knowing where you're going. Just follow that inner compass. Follow your intuition. Have compassion. So this 2020 is going to have a lot of compassion, a lot of mystery here. Queen of Wands, you're going to be feeling very fiery, very confident, very energetic. For many of you, your twin is a fire sign, or you are Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. The Fool, you're starting a new journey. You guys are on a whole different journey. You're feeling good. You're not carrying any old baggage. You're only taking the necessary, and you're moving forward, and you're heading towards transformation. And that's making you very happy. So for many of you, you've been wanting change. 2020 is going to bring you that. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so for a lot of you, you're working on something. You're seeing rewards about something, and Spirit is saying this is not the final reward. Okay, this is just small glimpses of that. If you're being offered a new job, a new career opportunity, a new project, do it, okay? Even if it's outside of your comfort zone. Pearl, empower, uplift, and elevate. You're being elevated. Yes, you are. You're being elevated. You're being empowered. I love this energy. It feels really good. Wow. You're being uplifted, and you are feeling very uplifted too. You're feeling very sure of yourself. And it's because you've done a lot of the work of releasing. And so now you're moving in a whole different direction. Honor the cycles and the energy levels. Again, with that Gemini energy, you know, things fluctuate. So again, honor your energy. If you feel like your body's giving up, or you feel like your energy is running low, honor that. Get some rest, okay? Chains, bondage, releasing. Yeah, you're releasing a lot in 2020. Make sure self-care is very important for you guys in 2020. Again, with that Gemini, you're going to want to do. You're going to be scattered. Energy-wise, you're going to be scattered. Your mind's going to be scattered. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Release what needs to be released. There's certain cycles that you will be releasing, certain people that you will be releasing. Do not try to distract yourself from the emotions. Really feel them. But I feel like overall it's going to be a very happy, prosperous, fun year for you guys. I feel like it's going to be filled with a lot of mystery, a lot of surprises, with a lot of new journeys for you, a lot of new cycles. Make sure you are nurturing that which you love. Okay, do not get distracted by anything else. For many of you, I feel like you're going to be getting some type of news that are not very good. She's holding a letter here near and dear to her heart. For a lot of you, this might be something or someone that you're releasing for good. Because I feel like the cycle has ended with this person. And I feel like by you releasing this and ending the cycle and knowing that everything in life has an ending and a beginning, your energy levels will go up. You will be uplifted and you will feel empowered. So that is what I have for you guys. I wish you guys a happy, prosperous, beautiful 2020. It was an honor to read for you guys the whole year of 2019. I wish you the best. Bye.